Gonna hop back into the DLC today. Before we get started, just want to let everyone know Jesus loves you guys.
We're fortunate that
He's the way, the
Araya
truth, and
favored
the life. No
Sakuri.
one makes it to the Father
I've
except
never
through
seen
Him.
another painter like her.
And Philemon 1:6 reads, I pray that your partnership with us in the faith may be effective in deepening your understanding of every good thing we share for the sake of Christ. Jesus loves you guys and wants a relationship with you, and you're never too far gone. You've never done too much. Jesus will always welcome you back with open arms, no matter what you may think, no matter what the world may tell you. You're always forgiven. That's why He died on the cross, so that we could be forgiven. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to go ahead and challenge this dude, and we'll see where it goes from there.
She said all stories.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
For the Warwick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak!
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. I'm not always the best judge of
People.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
Araya, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures, then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting band. Just what I always wanted.
Alright, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to give this guy all of the animal sculptures, and then after that we're going to go and challenge this guy, just because we got all the animal sculptures yesterday, or the animal figurines, whatever they call them. So we're going to go ahead and trade those to this dude real quick, and then we'll go challenge Aratak, or whatever his name is.
Back again, Enjuk.
You've picked up my interest in the beasts of the old world, I see.
There you go, Anjuk. That should be the last of the figurines.
By the blue light, I didn't know if I'd ever see the whole collection reunited. And look at them. They're beautiful.
Thanks for tuning in, buddy.
You've done a great thing.
Appreciate the support.
These may represent the last record that any of these beasts ever lived. Take this. It's the least I can do. And come back anytime. I and our animal friends await your return.
That's all for now.
Until next time, then.
Frost figures. Aratak and Ourea must be close.
Over such challenges, you are not Banuk. You do not understand my responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
Then we better get on with this.
So be it! I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground!
Enough! Let us begin. To hunt. To strive. That is the way of the Banuk, and of the contest before you. You will climb the frost figures from the east, Aratak from the west. Each trail wends its way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Werak will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay. Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey has fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this, so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it. So, the first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
Well, yes. But as Challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Aratak's, he prevails.
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
The hunt begins on my mark. Now!
All right, gotta head up that mountain. Looks like there are a few ways to go up, and those rock paintings mark the paths. Okay, up we go. Seem to be on the right path. Come on, Aloy, time's wasting. Just go about your business. Almost to the top.
All right, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
Kill a herd. Okay, I can do that.
Launch your marker!
All right, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon!
Aratak knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
2 Bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
All right, 2 dead Bellowbacks coming up.
Come on over here and launch your balloon!
I think there's frost. I'm ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
Close now. Almost down. All right, it's the last challenge.
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
They're right behind us!
So it's true. Frostclaws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I. It is proven. She is the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's drum. The way is closed to all but the chieftain and myself.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and my sister.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I greatly appreciate all the support, man. Thanks for tuning in each and every day to watch me play the game.
There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called.
Jesus loves you guys, and just thank you for tuning in. Let's see what quest we got next after this. I might try to go do the Chieftain's Challenge at the hunting grounds, since that's the last hunting grounds trial we have to do. After that, then we'll see. So let's see what we got. I'm not worried about tutorials. And then we'll come up here. All right, this is go to Thunder's Drum. So what we're gonna do that, but we're gonna come up here to the hunting grounds and do the Chieftain's trial real quick, because that pretty much is the last thing we have to do is the Chieftain's trial. I'll go ahead and try to get that. I want the Blazing Sun for it. Beat the best time, and then once we do that, we're ahead. And all we'll need to do is to go to Thunder's Drum, and then I think this is where we find the first Fire Claw. We fought the Scorchers, we fought the Frost Claws. This is where we find the Fire Claw, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and we'll save at this fireplace, or this campfire. And then we'll talk to this lady and do the Chieftain's trial.
The best hunters are the ones who come back. The Chieftain's trial is a challenge that will push even the mightiest hunter to their limits. Only the largest, most dangerous machines will be loosed into the arenas. Learn their weaknesses quickly, and do what you can to exploit them. To best them and survive, that is an ordeal worthy of a chieftain. I'll start counting after you've taken the rope down. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Okay, we didn't really get the time we wanted on that one. We got 3rd place, but it is what it is. I want to see something. So yeah, we didn't really get what we wanted, but we got 3rd place, so at least we placed. I feel like if we kept running it, we could get. We were about a minute and a half too much. A minute and 6 seconds too much, and we would have got 1st, but it is what it is.
3rd place on your 1st attempt. That's true. You shouldn't be underestimated.
I'm done with training right now.
I feel like we could get 1st place if we gave it another try. We're gonna give it one more try.
Gut determination. That can't be taught. The Chieftain's trial is a challenge that will push even the mightiest hunter to their limits. Only the largest most learn their weakness to best them. It begins. We'll need a moment.
We'll give it one more try. Let's buy some Blaze. Spend all our shards on Blaze, because why not?
If I'm gonna prove myself in these trials, I should do it fair and square. You know, I'm still gonna kill me. I'm not even. It ain't even worth my time. It's like dang near impossible. I don't even care. Y'all got that. It's not worth my time. Go ahead, kill me. I'm not even gonna try it. It ain't worth my time. I'm gonna sit here all day just trying to get 1st place on a challenge that's extremely hard. Like, I'm not even worried about it. I'm not. Nope.
The trial's not over. Very well.
No more trials.
You can always come.
It ain't even worth my time, honestly. It's going to take the whole... I'm going to sit here for the whole entire stream trying to get first place on that. I'm not doing it. I'd rather just go right here and continue with the story missions. Because I'm trying to finish... I want to finish the story missions during this stream so we can start a new game tomorrow. So... I'll finish the story missions, and then I might come back to that. I don't know. At least we placed, you know. We got third place. I mean, it's better than not placing at all. So, it is what it is. We're just going to... Maybe we'll come back to it, depending on how long it takes to finish the story missions for the DLC. Because I would definitely want to finish all the DLC's story missions, you know. And then see, it looks like we got... side missions here too.
I've heard of you, Huntress. Each of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible.
You.
That's why I'm here. It's
Let's get this talk just for now.
You.
Not just for.
This is.
And dead friend would.
All right.
I've no doubt the whispers.
I've never traveled further south than the Grave. In the old days.
You're Aloy, right? Hey, that's.
I've made it.
I wish I like the more. Ooh, or.
Normally I don't skip this, but I'm gonna skip it just cause. Why not?
I've got a nice rail, just like Aratak's.
Okay. Right.
What's with?
Oh, well, listen, and I know where to find.
So
you see, I won't lie. What we and I know where one is.
What I took. Why don't you? I think I. So we need parts from a Stormbird and.
That's right. We can find a Thunderjaw out in the valley meet and a storm. I'll pack.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we got a lot of stuff. Okay. Gather Belloback Snout. So we're going to go ahead and get this. We're going to do these like little side missions because it just gave us a decent amount. And then maybe the upgrade for them will make them better. I don't know. We'll see. Because I definitely want to finish all the side missions and then the main missions for the DLC. And then once we're done with all those, we might come back and try to get silver or gold on that Chieftain's Trial. It just depends how far we are into the stream. Because we're about, let's see. Yeah, we're about 45 minutes in or 40 minutes in. So I want to beat it all and try to keep it 4 hours or less. So we're going to go ahead and get all this before we go back to that. And if we don't finish it, oh well, at least we got a place, you know. We did first place on the other two trials and we did third place on that one. Oh well, it is what it is, you know. It's really not that big of a deal. I thank you guys for tuning in each and every day. Supporting us, man. Greatly appreciate it. Now we just gotta find the Belloback. I don't see. I don't see any Belloback like at all. So, with that being said, it says this is a Belloback site. Interesting. I don't see any though. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's take that off.
forge fire now.
Alright, go talk to her. Now we're gonna do... Thunderjaw. Which shouldn't be too hard. I think we'll just shoot off the cannons and then do all that good stuff. Shoot off the disc launchers or whatever they're called. Alright. We're gonna go get all the parts and then go back to her so we can do it all at the same time.
Uh-oh, spotted. There. Varga should be able to fix up the ice rail.
Now we're gonna go get this Stormbird, take all these parts back, upgrade all of our stuff. Then after that, we'll go back and we'll do the next little errand, and then we'll jump on the mission for Thunder's Drum, or whatever they call it.
Carja are victorious again.
Varga said she could improve the storm slate with this. Found the part. Ready to fix up that weapon?
I am always ready to fix up a weapon.
Never thought I'd be glad to see the inside of a Thunderjaw's mouth.
Trust me, Aloy. You won't... There. I adjusted the... More beautiful...
Here it is. One Stormbird talon.
Watch and learn. One thing I like about... Which... She's better than...
I've got what you asked for. Show me what you had in mind.
Finally, she's done.
That looks great.
Nah, she...
Thanks, Varja.
Are you kidding?
I'm the one walking...
Seems...
Alright, now we're going to go up here, do this side mission, or errand, or whatever it's called, and then we'll go to Thunder's Drum or whatnot. Let's get it. Like I said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in each and every day. It really means a lot. Thank you.
The northeast edge of the cut. Grimnock said I'd find the claws beneath nearby. It's on to me. There you are. Just like Grimnock said. Beneath. Rumnak wasn't lying when he said you were tough.
Alright, that took a little longer than I expected, but easy work, easy work. Now we'll go over here, tell those dude we beat him, and then we'll go up to Thunder's Drum, where I believe we should fight the Fireclaw next, I think. Pretty sure. Because that's the only new machine we haven't discovered as far as I know.
It's over. It wasn't easy, but that rockbreaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander. This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness. My foe is buried now, like so many of the hunters it killed. My friend, my chieftain. You would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
Murdered a Carja, did he? It was a matter of time before that one got focused.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more
But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Ourea yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's Drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Carja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Ourea when she was a captive of the Carja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Carja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Ourea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron, new metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted, no way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I'd hoped to never subject Ourea to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Ourea safe.
No one deserves to die like that card.
Chill almost feels like sunburn.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Ourea?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Carja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Carja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him, worried for him.
What did the war do to Aratak?
He cut away everything, until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Carja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave, but you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch, a remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was, or at least when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off, but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea. Thanks. What are we gonna find up there, Horea?
Ruins. Machines. And a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt the Daemon has tried to hide the way.
It hasn't been easy for you, Horea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back. Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother! So you see, I too can call upon the power of the Old Ones.
What was this place?
The Spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress? It looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here. Here, up and over.
this time. Machines. At least we have a drop on them.
We must climb higher, and our path will become clear. Not much farther now.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. But machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. Even so, we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
All right, I get the options. Now follow my lead.
Not expecting Bro to jump all the way up here. That's new. I was thinking, okay, well, we got plenty of room, we'll be fine. Yeah, no. That was not the case at all. And anyways,
Handy.
Very quick save. Yo.
guarded now. Maybe risky.
Not all threats can be seen at first.
There's a door up ahead, and refuge. We're almost through.
Thought I endured every cold there is. This frost.
No room. This projector? Maybe to show holograms without focus.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without interruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Ourea. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The doors... open now.
The geothermal plant can be suspended. Cooling system fast. Massive challenges solved. So I see the purpose of the transport. How are the details installed?
Alright, into the cauldron we go, guys. At the end of the cauldron, I'm pretty sure that's where we fight the fire claw. So look, if we go to our notebook, we go to machine catalog, we have everything. Look, frost claw. We just don't have this one. This is the fire claw. So
more machines. Make
I'm
ready.
pretty sure that's what we're fighting next. So at the end of the cauldron, let's get it. Thanks again for tuning in, everyone. I greatly appreciate it. Ooh. I was not expecting a thunderbolt. get in here now. I did not expect the Thunderjaw. That was actually
now,
kind of
Aloy,
crazy.
the door.
It was nice having them fight beside us, though. It kind of made it a lot easier. All right, let's get ready to go find the Fireclaw.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits, lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Ourea. I promise. All right. Let's go.
Yes, and finish this.
All right. Here we go. This way.
The fact that they have this huge cauldron like this inside of the volcano is actually kind of awesome. Like, it's crazy, but it looks so cool. Absolutely love it. In here, I bet. Let's go clear this purple stuff out.
I'm with you, brother. You stay only as long as we have to.
We'll need to get past that bend. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
She's in the air!
Out of shelter. Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge. get on with it. Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
This place looks more like the mountain you built. What demon is this?
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hostile recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to their plan.
The spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. Hephaestus. It was part of Silver Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you?
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us, if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's get moving.
Being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
Lots of them. I'll try to find a way through. I need to get Araya and Aratak across. That should do it. Console.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the Spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the Daemon. And it may have found one.
November 28th.
Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over.
Thank you guys for tuning in, seriously. Much love. I greatly appreciate all you guys tuning in just to watch me play the game each and every day. It means more than you guys ever know, trust me. Thank you guys so much. Alright, so we go up here. And then we jump on there. Alright, let's keep going. Hey, buddy, thanks for tuning in, bro. I guess we come around this way. Right. And then we... No, we do not. Okay, we gotta get back up there. I thought that was the way, to guess not. Alright, we come up here, jump on this. Oh, I see it. This comes out and you jump. Ooh, that was close. We almost missed that. This is probably one of the coolest cauldrons I've seen in the game so far. It's literally in an active volcano. That's absolutely insane. I love it. Like, it's actually awesome. In an active volcano, bro. Like, that's crazy. I love it. All this lava and everything building up to the fire claw, way harder than y'all thought. The frost claws were bad. Not even close. The fire claw is 10 times worse than the frost claws. Absolutely sucks. I know, right? And the fact that they have like the whole cauldron inside of the volcano makes it even better. Alright, on to the next area.
This looks like the old path. Close now.
One last exchange with Nita. Via chat attached to this entry in case anyone ever finds this. I'll never see her again. Neither will Cyan.
Voice of the demon. The altar. Desecrated.
There is no blue light here. There's a spirit present, or only the demon.
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
matrix. Security threat confirmed. Preparing countermeasures. Recapture protocol initiated.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Ourea. Your servant.
Heck
Your
yeah,
friend.
man. I love Horizon. It was a good game. I'm trying to finish
Please
the
tell me
DLC
how to aid
today.
you.
And then,
Ourea, the
if we can
demon
finish
is
it
building
today,
hunter
then
killers.
we'll start,
Thousands of them.
if we can
Several
finish the
new
DLC
elite
today,
units
then
have
we'll
already
start
been
doing
released.
Man-Eater tomorrow.
To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the signal constraints. One has been exposed, but I am in
Unauthorized protocol return to scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it. Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Here we go.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
The Fire Claw. Let's get it. Alright, its weakness should be frost if I check. Yep. The Fire Claw. That'd be wild.
Take it down!
If you notice, the Fire Claw is like 2-3 times bigger than the Crossbones. It's absolutely dumbass. Yo, bro picked up a rock. You know what? I don't know why I ain't been doing this the whole time. This is definitely cool. Okay, maybe it's not. Never mind. That, my friend, did not work at all. So, let's go ahead and switch it back. Blaze do I have a lot of blaze, so that means we'll go over here and we will
Someone please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Ourea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. Aratak! Aratak. Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here.
Yeah, I know, right? This game really does love killing NPCs. It's crazy.
Let's go.
But it's a good game, man. I've loved this game so far. The playthrough, love streaming it every day. Had a lot of fun playing it.
One of those?
It's the only way! Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Red Manukai!
Ourea is gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
All of my interactions with Ourea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Ourea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Ourea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone?
Yes, It was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes. It was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh's servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes. In many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Faro?
Are you referring to Theodore Faro, CEO of Faro Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Faro was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Faro spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field. One of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Ourea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Ourea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
You meant a lot to Ourea.
Once I understood Ourea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Ourea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Ourea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Ourea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Ourea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge, and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger that emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers and look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is Flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Ourea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
My chieftain.
Just... Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought... that if I'd never come along, Ourea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Ourea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Ourea found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Werak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The Daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the Cauldron?
Yes, Fire Claws. Nal'Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hay... Hephaestus too. And unleash them on the world. His minds on their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Alright. Time to go finish off these last 5 Fire Claws real quick. Looks like they only made... So we fought 1, and then it seems like there's only 5 left. So that means there's only 6, and the whole DLC that got out, that's not too bad. I mean, they'll probably show up later on, like after we kill these 5, there might be more, but I doubt it, considering this mission is to kind of take out the last ones. But yeah, let's do it. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. It means a lot. I love the support, and I just really appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in, watching the channel each and every day. God bless you guys, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Away. Thank you.
One of these things again.
Alright, one down.
It's Aratak.
4 more to go.
2 fire claws. This is gonna be tough.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
Alright, there's 2 of them. This isn't going to be easy. This is going to be extremely hard, actually.
One of the fire claws from Thunderstruck. Thanks. 2 of us, 2 of them. More of a fair fight.
Their numbers are much depleted, thanks to you. We shall end this threat and keep Cyan safe. She speaks as the shamans do, only clearer. There's an echo of my sister in her.
Take care of each other, Aratak.
Farewell.
Alright. 3 down, 2 more to go. Three down, 2 more to go. Let's get it. I got an idea. This Scorcher away.
I'll do what I have to. I got an idea. Back to your business. Plan is to override this trampler or whatever it's called and then see if it'll help me fight. That's the plan. Get it while I can.
Alright, 4 down, 1 more to go. Let's get it. Easy work. We only got 1 left. And then we're completely done. Let's go. I don't know if there's another mission after this or not, so I don't want to say completely done, but we're completely done with the fire claws, I would think, after this. I want to say this is like the last mission, but this is like the cleanup mission for it, but I'm not 100%, so I don't want to say this is it and then it not be, you know? go. We got another trophy. Let's go. Now we gotta go talk to bro. Up here. And we just got another trophy. Let's get it. I want to say this is the end. I don't think there's any more quests after this. I think this was the last one, but I'm not 100% sure, so we're finna find out in a second.
The mountain has burned for as long as I can remember. Only now, it's worse.
I can't feel my...
I heard. Aratak told me about Ourea.
I'm sorry, Nelto.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end, she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she? Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance. And then I remember. You only got...
Hunt them down.
It's a dire task, Cut.
I've already found the fire claws in Altuk. It's over.
That's it then. That's the last of the daemon's work washed away. The last notes of Ourea's song sung. The Cut is a safer place to live because of what you've accomplished. And now it's time to start anew.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
As are we all, Aloy. Thank you.
Our truth best learned early. The songs of the least distinguished runners. Remember to stand high. When the old...
Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werak. From protection. From our songs.
My chieftain. Kopalai. Am I not your favored fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favored! But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength! Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
You took Aratak's mantle.
It's mine.
I would have liked to...
They said that you... That's not the...
I did fight. He was strong. And the next... Gray...
I'll be honest. Where did the...
They say...
I'll...
So we've pretty much done like all the main DLC quests. We're just gonna do this like a little side quest right here because I don't want to leave nothing out.
To kill the Sun King. Unbelievable.
Huntress, what business do you have with us?
I was asked to look into the murder of a Kharja hunter. What happened?
It's plain as day. A drunk Banuk thug picked a fight with Ruas.
The accused...
You're not going... They gather up like...
A proper...
To fill his mouth, if it is...
Where did you...
There's humor down... And if the...
By the sun, a woman now leads the hunters... Lodge. What's next?
A woman as king?
This is it. Snow's been that was used for the killing. Blood on the snow. Now here's something. This is where Ruas fell. It does seem that only 2 people fought here. Not looking good for Inatut. Didn't try to hide the weapon. Question is Inatut the kind of fighter who hits from behind with a tree branch? Lots of leaves and bark scraped off here. When someone pulled out the branch? No. From climbing it. They came through the trees. If you were waiting here, you'd have a good view of the Carja camp and the clearing. Well, this is ominous. A dead end? Can't be. Someone covered this over. What are they trying to hide? Carja armor. This looks bad.
Another Carja dead. And a Banuk is exiled for it. A legend.
Someone's here!
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
Wasn't expecting that.
Time for you to... You're trash now! Put some muscle in you! Ain't afraid to die! Ain't afraid...
You've been killing Carja. And for what? Revenge for the war?
Who gets to declare that one tribe no longer hates another? I'll tell you, not the ones who fought, not the ones whose songs are silenced, like my kin.
For what you did, another Banuk has been sentenced to certain death. What about his song?
That's why you followed us. For that punch-drunk idiot Inatut. Fate is sharp today. They've already let him out to face his exile. Let's see who the cold claims first.
I need to go after Inatut. But I should find some more evidence first. Trophies. Newer than the rest. So it was a Carja soldiers. Not that it's any excuse. Did they keep any clothes from their victims? This Carjagir's not warm, but if Inatut's naked on a snowfield, he'll take what he gets. Okay, time to get moving. Breeze through the trees. Frozen solid. Mixed feelings about that. Inatut! Inatut! Have you found shelter? I hope you found shelter. Behind the rock.
The Nora girl? Is it really you, or has the bone chill got through my skull?
I found the real killers. No one else has to die because of this. Take these.
A dead Karja's clothes. Haven't I been beaten down enough? But I won't argue. Swear, thought I saw my ancestors. They said, we're surprised you ended up here.
You better hurry. Machines.
Now that was a fight.
Your trial's over. It was other Banuk who killed that man. Killed him because he was Karja.
You know why I took the first swing at him? He challenged the honor of the Banuk. The honor. That's what I thought.
Come on. Let's get you back.
Once I'm off the mountain, I'll find my own way. I need to think. It's not something I'm used to. Who knows what could happen?
I'll see you at town then. You'd better make it, all right?
I give my pledge.
Ricard just stood with a mad Sun King.
Initut told you the truth. This is the headdress stolen from the murdered man. You'll find more in a ravine north and west of here, along with the bodies of the killers.
The exile still served its purpose. He was guilty of our suspicion. Fate has fallen like snow, and should Initut return, he will be absolved.
You can't be serious.
He speaks for the Werak, my Nora friend.
You look ridiculous. If you would return to my Werak, you will behave as a Banuk does.
How does a Banuk behave, my chieftain? Like I did? Accepting a sentence for a crime he did not commit. Or those others who killed in cold blood for crimes that their Karja victims did not. I think what I wear will not make me more or less of a Banuk.
For his own sake, it would be wise for him to think less, Nora friend.
I'll talk to him, but not for you.
I defied my chieftain's will, spurned my Werak.
How are you feeling?
As if I've been pounded in the guts. I could just keep walking, but when my anger has thawed, it will leave me with nothing. Where else would I go?
You can decide for yourself what it means to be a Banuk. It might not be what the chieftain and the shaman tell you. Whether you stay with this Werak or find another...
I'm better with decisions like, do I start with the left or the right?
There's more to you than your fists, Initut. That's why I believed you.
It was my chieftain who taught me honesty. Said, a Banuk should not be treacherous when the ice is treacherous enough. I'll sit with my bruises for a time, then talk with her again. As for you, Nora girl, will you accept this gift? A little scrawny weight against the great boon you gave me, but...
I'm honored. Thank you, Initut.
Alright guys, that's everything except for this, but we already did this. This is the last main quest. It reset us before that. That's everything. We finished all the fire claws. We did everything there is to do, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in each and every day, supporting the channel. God bless you. It means the world to me that you guys tune in and watch me play the game. And just want to thank you guys in advance for tuning in tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll start Maneater, since that's what everybody voted for. So tomorrow we'll start Maneater and we'll begin our journey as a shark. Appreciate you guys tuning in. God bless you. Have an amazing, blessed day. And it was a fun, long adventure. Can't wait to see what our life as a shark starts as tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.